And welcome back to another game of D&D with my wonderful cat. Sorry we haven't been around for a little bit, but the holidays, it's illnesses, it shits on everybody. But we're back now, uh, hopping right back in where we started, it left off. And let me get this recap started. Last time, we left our players after they defeated Ariel, the Frostmaiden. But they had a sinking feeling that she would return at some point. They stealthily looked around her area and around the stairs heading upwards. Theo sneaking while Dominic sent his imp familiar up, and what they saw was a five-headed dragon resting atop a hoard of treasure. The pile of the different loot, at a casual glance, had several key items, including like a harp with ivory inlays, and a large wooden chest with a heavy padlock on it, and a 5-foot tall silvery oval-shaped object. Deciding that their odds lay better with resting and not fighting the beast, they do just that and explore the basement of the structure instead. When they descended downwards, they found a large awakened walrus, just having fun, skating across the ice floor. His name was Yukuma. He's a very chill individual. The walrus was tasked to guard the test, but finds this task boring and doesn't really care if the characters take the tests, which they accidentally start doing. The first test, the test of cruelty, they find themselves teleported into the village of the Bear Tribe nomads, who are slowly starving to death. And as the test takers, they want the characters to help them kill their bound elders and feed the young. Theo and Dominic refused to help, even though Dominic made the joke about it in the first place before he found out that's what they planned. And they go outside and sit, while Rock and Adler aid the nomads. After about 15 minutes or so, they are teleported back with a symbol showing that they have all passed the test. The second test was the test of endurance, which had the characters trekking across the lands with the Elk Tribe to where their new home would be. All of the characters managed to keep pace, though Dominic did get slightly exhausted from it. The third test was the test of perseverance, where in it they were dropped off in a village of slaughtered nomads. They found a traumatized kid, the son of the leader of the tribe, and they in turn had to protect him from a returning attack from a rival tribe trying to kill him. And when they finish, an animal that is awakened showed and led him to a partnered tribe of sorts where he could be safely taken care of, and then the characters were teleported back. Just one test away from all four being done, and a few unexplored rooms as well. And that's where we left off. That's good for Nick to catch up. And everybody else is... Yes?
I still think we should take a long rest in one of these rooms. What's the worst that could happen, guys?
We die?
I thought you weren't afraid.
I'm not. Just that's what the worst would be, surely.
Although I believe we did just long rest not too long ago.
You short rested, I believe, up under the...
short rested.
You short rested...
Yeah, you're right.
Under the, stairs. And that's the only thing you guys have done. It's I believe you short rested. I can see that if I look up this.
Yeah, it's short rest because I have the hit dice is used.
Yeah, okay.
Still got my spells, so.
You guys
Wouldn't
haven't
be a
had to use too many. You guys have been in one battle since a short rest, and you get them back on a short rest, Mr. Warlock.
I do.
Uh,
Love to see it.
I'm not doing too bad on spell count either.
there's a little crackling coming from you, Coy. Maybe a loose wire or something.
It's my inline mic muting.
Oh, okay.
If I stop messing with it, it'll stop crackling.
You can always mute in Discord too as a button push. That wouldn't do it. Or it shouldn't. I set up a hotkey for that. But yes, so you guys just got done with this. The only test left should be the bottom right one down here. You have 2 unexplored doors, both north and south. And you have a dragon up top that you guys could always go and visit.
I, however, don't have a lot of spell slots left because, if you guys remember, I used majority of my spell slots keeping you guys alive.
What are the odds that a big battle will happen anytime soon?
Right, yeah. So I can only heal 2 more times because I'm down to 2 of 7 spell slots.
I mean,
He's saying he wants a long rest.
I mean, I'd get my lucky back. I could get us all some good berries. I'd get my channel divinity back because I also use that to keep you guys alive.
But you guys don't know what might show up while you guys are long resting.
True. But I know what happens when one of the healers of the group runs out of all their resources.
It might be what the DM wants to plan for. It's easier to kill you if you can't heal. I mean, what?
Right, I mean, you're not wrong. That's why I want to get those resources back. I mean, I'm full
fine
of
with resting, so.
But if you guys are going to rely on me for any other resource other than hitting things, don't rely on me.
He's laying it on pretty thick.
I mean, we could also finish the challenge and then rest. But we don't also know what's going to happen when we do finish the challenge, so.
I mean,
right.
I'm quite happy for you to heal just because when
you say
when I attack, I damage myself.
By the way, you say that, Arak, and Yukuma, the walrus, says, "Oh, nothing specifically happens when you finish the test. You're just allowed to go into the vault."
Vault? What's in the vault?
I've never been in the vault. I just know that's where Frostmaiden keeps one of her most prized possessions.
Oh, so you haven't passed the test?
I wouldn't be a very good guard if I could just take whatever she wants me to guard, now would I?
I guess.
And he goes back to slide.
Wait, if we take the tests and pass, are you gonna hate us?
I don't hate you now. I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Or will you attack us if we pass and try to go into the vault?
Technically, I should have attacked you already, but you guys are nice, so I don't see the point.
Yeah, we're friends.
Do you know, I like you, Akuma.
He's like, I like you too. And he keeps sliding about because it's fun.
Can I try and do the same, but just be bad at it?
Yeah, 100%. I'm not even gonna make you roll. If you want to be bad at ice skating, you could be bad at ice skating.
Nice.
Slip and take 2d8.
Slip and take 10d10. What? But yeah. So he told you at least nothing will instantaneous happen if you take last tests.
Wait, this is me.
Should only be able to move yourself.
The last test is the one here, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm not gonna read what's on the door.
Everybody
Just so
already.
it's known.
Well, you guys know what all 4 of them were, and you guys have completed 3, so the only one left is isolation.
I'm just gonna go back out here and not want to.
No,
wanna
no, no.
deal with
You didn't
isolation.
read the door, so.
That's true. Ah, Dominic. Ah,
So,
you...
here's a fun thing, Nick. As soon as he touches this door to open it, everybody gets teleported. Which you would know, because technically you've been in the background. So, Dominic, does anybody do anything, or does Dominic just go and open the door?
Did I do a bad?
I don't know about doing bad, but...
Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase. Did I do a Dominic? No. No.
So, do you open the door, or do you do something else? I don't want to force you.
I might not open the door. I might just try and like see if there's a good bit to like push off here to get some distance on like my belly if I'm gonna try and slide around. So if there's a way, like I'm gonna see if I can get some fairly good speed going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like push off the wall and start like.
What are other people doing in the meantime now that he's skating about? I know it's been a little while for you, Nick, but...
Question: where's my character on the screen?
Yeah. Put you next to what Dominic was. Yeah.
Oh. Do I just jump up to where they are?
You're down with them.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen.
No, you were looking up at the battle that they were... And you know what? Let me just...
Yeah.
Yeah. Solved.
I was looking at 100% wrong screen.
Because I
makes
dropped
sense.
you where they were. Okay. Yeah, you're out now with Dominic. Rock, what are you doing?
Am I still cold?
Kelly, you keeping track? Was his frost? Him and Dominic, are they still vulnerable? You would keep track
I
of time.
think by the time that we had determined what was happening, that they would be vulnerable for the challenges, but like for the time that it was going to take for us to do these challenges.
Okay, so yes.
Alright.
Dominic, you feel like when you lay your arm against icy metal.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you slide on the ground because of your vulnerability to cold.
I'm gonna stop sliding. And they're kind of bummed out that I can't enjoy sliding.
You like take a look at under your shirt and you see just all red right there.
I'm gonna see if I can feel for a good berry.
And I'm gonna light a torch and be huddling around my own torch.
That's something else. If we did rest hit somewhere, they would lose that.
A rock? I just realized there's 2 of you on the map. I'm gonna delete the one that's away from Thea. I figured you'd be with Thea.
We could always rest with Akuma, because I quite like Akuma. We'll always chill. Akuma. Good vibes. I think Akuma would protect us.
You would hope so, but maybe he'll just slide the night away, and whatever comes down, he'll treat the same way he treated you guys. With the, go ahead and
Is that
do your
room
shit.
open?
Is what room open?
Where
Everyone's-
Rock is?
Yeah.
We should rest in there.
Now, it's something that everybody might not remember is that there was a limited time frame with the royal coming back of 3 days. You guys have spent a little over a day, I believe, according to Kelly's math. So that's just something to remember. Also, if you take a long rest, you can't take another one for another, 16 hours. So.
We haven't took one in a while, haven't we?
I feel like should we do isolation then take a long rest after isolation?
I'm not trying to push you to that. I'm just trying to make sure you guys know. That's all.
I don't have a coin to flip. I put them all in the chain shot.
Just because you know the way where after you've done like 4 tests, there's like one secret final test, and it's always like death.
I'm getting a
could be-
coin.
Like, what if we end up having to fight that dragon?
Or what if the dragon comes down during a long rest?
Akuma could take a dragon.
Let me just tell you, Akuma cannot take a dragon.
Yeah,
He is a walrus.
Could the dragon get down here?
Technically, the stairs are large enough that he could probably squeeze.
I mean,
Heads or tails for doing the thing.
Are you doing talk to everybody?
I'm fine with doing a rest. I'm just sharing my thoughts.
It's a hard decision. I'm gonna leave it up to a coin flip if everybody's okay with that.
I'm down for a coin flip.
I'm fine with that.
What about you, Theo?
Wants a long rest, so.
Yeah. So then, heads for long rest, tails for ice.
Tails. Alright. Oh, need to do a better flip than that. Yeah, where did that go?
Wait, can I?
Oh, it's heads.
Okay, long rest.
Nice.
It was on top of the thing I yanked out from behind my monitor.
We max heal on long rests, right?
And get
Yes,
half
sir.
your hit dice back if the long rest is successful.
Okay.
No, I'm just stating.
Doesn't he normally say that?
What?
You normally say that when we rest in weird places.
I mean, yeah, long rest can be interrupted. They can be interrupted by combat, but if you spend less than 1 hour in combat and get back to the rest, it doesn't count against you. You can still finish the long rest. If rest is interrupted by more than 1 hour of strenuous activities, then you fail the long rest.
Well, that's what we could also do the thing where we took turns being awake, too.
Well, yeah, and that's... A long rest doesn't mean you have to be asleep for all 8 hours, too. Long rest just means you have to rest for 8 hours. You can still be on watch and take a long rest, as long as you do get some sleep.
Sounds like a plan.
Also, Nick, to roll that in D20 for a coin, you could have just said it was 1 is long rest, 2 is test, and you could have rolled a D2. Just for future.
Yeah, but I have a bunch of coins by my leg.
I understand. I'm just saying. Okay, so the party hunkers down for a long rest. What is gonna be the watch order?
I mean, I guess I'll go first, and then.
I can go second.
Then I'll go third and Theo can go last.
There you go.
You do find in here though, there are beds. So these
Oh.
look to be sleeping quarters of some kind. It's not sleeping on ice. So we have who? What's the order so I can jot this?
Me,
Rock.
Tom, Nick, and then Corey.
Okay. Okay. So Kelly, Tom, Nick, Coy. Okay. So you guys all hunker down for rest. And then, yeah. First couple hours, nothing goes by. 2 hours pass. Nothing happens. A rock. You wake. You don't see nothing. A rock. You wake up. Dominic. Dominic takes over for you. Dominic. Roll me a perception, Dominic.
Of course.
And as a reminder to everybody, for Christmas, I gave everybody one success. You could just tell me before I tell you you failed something that you're using your success, and it does not go away at the end of the session. It just goes away whenever you use it.
Okay.
So 21. Dominic, I think probably an hour into your watch, you see flying around the top of the room out in the ice rink area, different ones of those little ice methods. It's like they've come down, looked around, and are like heading around. Like just examining the area and then heading back upstairs.
Do I know if they're like against that? Like, do I? Can I know if they're threats?
You probably don't know at a casual glance because as you guys came down the stairs, you saw them watching you but not doing anything at the top. And now they're watching all around and going back up. And it's not very often they come down. You only saw it like once during your watch. But it's just something you notice. Do you do anything, or do you just?
I might go out and try to say hi. I might go say hi. I might ask Akuma about them. Or is Akuma asleep?
He's probably dozing off to the side.
I won't wake Akuma up.
This is what
I
you
feel
see
bad.
flying around.
Let's see.
And
That looks friendly enough.
He looks at you and stops flying for a second, just hovers.
I'm gonna wave.
Cocks his head a little bit. I think he starts flying back.
Can I summon Ari?
Yeah, you can summon Airy.
And then maybe get Ari to go like closer. See how they vibe.
Is Airy gonna be invisible or?
No.
So upon seeing Airy, I think he's going to fly faster. And starts heading upstairs as you send Airy. Now is Ari gonna
Wait.
continue up?
This feels like a trap.
You can always look through Ari's eyes and see what the trap is.
Nah, cause I did promise Ari that I would try not get her killed. So, Ari, come back. I don't want you dying. I'd feel bad. You guilt trip me a ton,
I
Ari.
accidentally made her.
Oh dear God!
I've
Nightmare.
accidentally made her
Nightmare.
too big. There you go.
I'm gonna do a vibe check on Ari. How's Ari holding up?
She's not like upset at anything. You didn't like. She knows you very well could have just commanded her up there, and she probably communicates that she agrees it might have been a trap or that something's up with that. But she's probably just. It's not a high action moment, so she's not
Stressed. Okay, good.
stressed, agitated.
That's nice. I feel, yeah. I'm glad to see we're getting along a bit nicer, Ari. I'd love to see it, right? See, and you be friends. All's well that ends well, right?
She hints you, and she goes, a little bit, but she settles on your shoulder.
I smile and finish my watch, and then just go to sleep, I guess.
Do you wake up the next person, or do you just go to sleep?
Can I wake up the wrong person because I forget the
Uh,
order?
Sure,
Or, nah, I'll just
we'll wake up a random person if you want.
Nah, I'll follow the order. I'll just wake
Okay.
them up. I'll be good.
I'm like a rock will kick you.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let me just. Oh, it would have been Theo, so it would have been fine. Theo wouldn't have been mad. Theo's a
No, not at all.
kind-hearted person who just wants to be everybody's friend, even those who say they don't want to be friends.
Ah!
This is a mean action from someone that doesn't want to be my friend.
I really. Oh no! I really want it. Oh no!
But a couple the rest of your watch happens without any real notice, and you wake up Neo. You recovered everything real fast, Neo, for not having taken a long rest yet.
Yeah, I reset that stuff earlier.
So put you back. I think you were at like 60ish or lower. I'll just put you at 60 for now, just in case something bad happens.
57.
It's fine. 60's fine. So you take your rest. Roll me a perception. Okay.
Everything seems okay to me.
Yeah, no. You don't notice anything during your 2-hour watch. Everything seems peaceful and everything. So you watch end with nothing happening out of ordinary. You see Yukuma over on the other side, like on his back, snoring. You don't see anything else, and your time of watch is up. So you casually go in there and wake Theo up, or do you do something else?
Yes. I wake him up very gently so I don't disturb him too much.
Thanks, friend.
See, that's something
Because
to
we
put.
are friends.
Theo, you're awakened to a Neo just gently, like, shaking your foot, trying not to hurt you.
It was such a peaceful dream, but a much better sight when I woke up.
It is your turn to watch, Theo. Please make me a perception.
Nah.
Or
I'll rely
use.
on my
I was
passive.
about to say, or you could use your passive.
I'm I don't have the resources if I fail horribly. I'm confident my passive to help me. If you want me to roll,
Only
No,
gives
no.
that option to Corey.
I have a 20 passive.
There is no way that there's very little way that his roll is gonna be worse than his passive. Better
No,
than
I know,
my
but you
roll?
didn't offer Nick to use his passive.
there.
Fine, I'll use my roll.
Generally, the reason I do that is if people's passives are high enough, they will notice something. I'll give them the chance, but if they're looking for something and roll bad, then maybe they got distracted and they didn't notice something they would have passively known about earlier. Is typically why I give that. The adventures tend to have stuff like that, like things with 15 passive perception will notice this. But with a 26, you hear what sounds like a door opening from the north. And
Oh boy.
from the north flies out an ice method, like at the top here, looking about.
Does it seem like it notices us? Or looks in this direction?
Well, it doesn't notice you no matter what,
That's fair.
because it
Does
relies
look
on
like it notices
darkness.
the other 3 sleeping people?
It looks like it's looking for someone.
Okay.
Bear must really dislike somebody right now.
My ring light went off, and so she's barking because she thinks someone's out there.
Ah.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on him.
And after a little bit, he turns around. I think he only speaks one language. I think with your passive, you'll probably hear this, even though it's with your roll, you'll hear this. Even though it's a bit off, you hear in Auckland, which you broken understood. I don't see them. They can't have gone far. Must be somewhere.
Okay. Well, we only need one more watch to get through this, so maybe we can make it through this. But
You're the last watch.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was the third watch. Alrighty.
No, they put you at the tail end. Like, if you can make it through this.
Okay, I'll just keep an eye on them.
Technically, because
I won't.
like happen halfway through your rest, and if your rest gets interrupted by more than an hour, it gets finished. So you haven't finished it, but it's unlikely you won't get it now unless you die.
I'll just keep an eye on them.
Think you lose sight of him because he flies back here to where you heard the door open.
Okay. We never actually went and just tried to open that door. We just took Akuma's word for it that we had to go through these trials. Just dawned on Theo.
Yeah, but Yakuma was a friend.
Yeah, I mean, true.
And Matata, you know that.
Yakuma Matata. And I think you hear footsteps from up there, which obviously aren't the ice methods because he didn't walk.
How much time do we have left to our rest is finished?
You probably start noticing all this a little after an hour into your watch, so just the tail end of your watch left.
Okay. If they come within range, I'm just gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us to give everyone.
What is range? Because
Pass Without a Trace on us would be.
no, but you said come within range. What is your set range?
Oh, sorry. If they come to a point where, they would be able to see him resting here. So in here, if I would see them start to come up to this point before the rest is finished, I'll cast with Pass Without a Trace to try to hide everybody a little bit better.
Okay.
Will that mess with my rest though?
See, here's the weird thing. Technically, I think it could, but sleeps can be interrupted by 1 hour of combat, so I never do that, if that makes sense. You would have to be casting a spell for more than an hour, or maintain it for more than an hour.
Yeah, this is concentration up to an hour, so at an
But-
hour it would stop it.
But because you have like 45 minutes left of the rest, even if you concentrated for the last 45 minutes, it wouldn't matter because the rest is over. Does that make sense?
Knowing that, yeah, if they come within, if I hear the footsteps, even if they're not coming our way, but they basically get to hear from how I can see, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace. I know everyone's sleeping, but it's a static +10, so it's something better than nothing, trying to hide us a little bit
Yeah.
better. Because I'll rouse everybody, because part of the rest, they don't have to be sleeping for the 4
Yeah.
hours, they just have to be resting. So I'll rouse everybody here and tell them I hear footprint or hear something coming, and if it comes within a range that might see us, I'm going to cast the spell to try to hide us.
Just looking at
I will
something
rouse
quick.
everybody gently but Dominic.
Are you just gonna let him
Who's-
sleep?
No, he's gonna slap the crap out of Dominic.
He will get a friendly wet willy.
So, Rocky,
Dom-
you are gently shooken awake and warned that something's been heard. Neo, same with you. Dominic, you wake up to a wet sensation in your ear.
Guys, I just had the weirdest dream.
How loud did you just
It's pretty loud. I just had the weirdest dream. I felt like there's something wet in my ear. I can still feel it.
Theo, when he cries out after you wet willy him, you hear the footsteps start coming down.
As soon as he cries out loudly, I'm casting Pass Without a Trace. I know he can't see me, but I'm glaring daggers.
You guys don't see him, but you see the orb effect that kind of settles on you guys. The shadows are well. Actually, Corey, go ahead and describe what it looks like. I don't want to describe your spell.
Oh, is this Pass Without Trace would be a ranger? Yeah, so it would just be like an extra blanket of darkness. You feel what would be, like a cloak settle on you, but there is no cloak on you. Just an extra shimmer of darkness. When you move your arm, you can see a little bit darker, kind of hoping you keep your movements under wrap.
I didn't know we were trying to be sneaky, okay? I just woke up. Sorry.
Theo understands. Corey wants to meta yell at you.
Hey, at least he's leaning into his character. That's always nice. I appreciate that.
So I will cast Pass Without a Trace as soon as I hear him yell, thinking I might lure.
So
things.
what you see walking down, because you guys have you guys moved out of bed? Have you moved around this chamber, like hugging walls? Theo, are you out in the hall watching? Like, what?
No, I'm like I can't move my token for some reason.
No?
Yeah. I could move
Yeah.
the one that was up in the top left, but I can't move the token on the map with Akuma.
Well, here's the easy solution to that. Theo's dead, guys. He disappeared.
The god smited him.
Can you move that?
That's fair. Sorry, I was dragging one in. Yeah, I can move that. Yeah, so I'd be like up towards the here, because assuming things can't see me, I'd be a little bit more. I wouldn't leave the area, so I can dip just in case. However, are these things still up here? 'Cause
What's
it's
the
till next
wording?
dawn.
It's till the next dawn. I'm gonna say for simplified reasons, probably not.
Oh, damn it. Because if I saw something here, I would just tell those two things. Although it's not telepathic connection. I would have to actually yell a command. Never mind. Okay, I just delete.
Yeah, notice the misspelling in the stat block I'm about to use. That's fun. You see what looks to be it's bipedal, but it looks draconic in shape. As you see walking down this big old beast. His scales though are blue, more blue than this. This is kind of more silvery. And this.
Nope. Just.
And you hear more footsteps behind him.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
At this point, before he walks forward and can see anybody, I would like a group stealth.
All right.
I would say
Would you get a +10 to it for pass without a trace?
I was just about to say I can.
Wait, do I
did
want me to
good.
roll for stealth? Just in case, I'll roll for it just in case because I don't know if I'm technically invisible or not.
Yeah, you should roll for it just in case, anyways. With a +10, right?
Yeah, +10 from pass.
So everybody gets a +10.
That means I got a 31.
30. I got a 38.
Man, what are you, a rogue?
What am I, invisible?
So
you're unable to see yourself.
I start having an existential crisis.
Do you fear death? No.
I'm not
Can't
gonna
fear death
roll
to be
a perception, even though he's looking, because right now, the best he can do is 20, and the lowest one of you guys beat that. So if anybody's looking for anything, they would have to beat a 21. So he's down,
Gotcha.
And you guys hear like a rumble and comment like, "I thought you said they were down here. I know I heard something." Lazy walrus is sleeping around again. And then you see another figure walking out. This one is slightly smaller. And it's of red scales. Why, the stupid ice spirits can't be that mistaken. I'm sure there's some down here, somewhere. If we don't find them, though, we can always head back. This one, I am gonna roll, though it is hard to match. As it looks. Now, it's group stealth, so you guys all did so good that I'm not gonna make him find a rock, because it's not like the lowest one loses, it's just an average of who beats it out.
Our group average is 35.
Yeah. Nothing had a chance. He just had a chance of specifically seeing a rock, so maybe he noticed like he didn't notice anything really, because the rock is still looking like Neo, if I remember correctly. He never told me he changed. So that's been really awkward with Neo. Like, that's why Dominic had issues. That's why Dominic had issues remembering who was supposed to go next. It was Neo, but a rock went first, looking like Neo. So he was very confused. But I think they look around. So they were like down here, looking over here. And you hear more grumbling from behind in there, but nothing more comes out.
I wonder if a rock could take the form of the one that's closest to us.
I mean, I believe.
That's a question I'm going to ask him once these guys aren't here.
That's actually a question
That
I'm
was just
interested
Corey wondering,
in.
and-
Have to
That's what I was about to say. Do you say that out loud or?
I think he knows better.
Yeah, that was Corey saying it out loud, but Theo will ask it once the coast is clear.
I gotta find a thing on your page.
I was just about to say I don't know if I actually have the spell in my list.
You should, but I'll search it instead. I just want to know wording on one specific part.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
Technically, it doesn't, because I think it's via the disguise self spell, kind of. So, no, it polymorphs you, right?
Yes.
That's the wording on it? Because polymorph...
Yeah, it says you can polymorph into any humanoid you've seen or back into
Okay.
your true form.
Okay, so now I have the answer. I think they look around for 30 minutes. They don't check and heal. Actually, let's make this interesting. I'm gonna set the thing as under 50. Who's feeling lucky for a D100?
Can more than one person try it?
Nope, it's gonna be one person. Who's feeling lucky?
How about this Christmas present?
You want it to succeed, and they don't tend to go, and they don't seem to go in there. Is that what you're saying, The Rock?
Yes.
So Kelly uses his Christmas present, which is an auto success on one roll. You don't even want... Well, I guess I already told you what would fail. So they look around, but due to some miracle of some kind, they don't glance in here. And then they end up going back up. After about 30 minutes of watching, back up to the room that they were in before. You guys wait another 5 minutes, 10 minutes. After 15 minutes, you guys don't heal anything, and your rest's complete. So now you guys can have all your spells, resources, HP back. All of that's complete. After a very tense situation.
I would like to formally apologize for screaming.
It's fine. Honestly, you guys didn't die.
It's true. Yeah.
I didn't get to use them, but you didn't die, so it's fine.
Do I
Everything's
lose my
always
exhaustion
fine.
level?
Your exhaustion goes down by 1 every long rest.
Nice. That's me back to 0 then.
And neither of you two should be vulnerable anymore.
Nope, you guys are not vulnerable to cold anymore.
Does
Wait.
that mean I can roll around on the ice now?
Do you want to go out there and make a bunch of noise?
No.
The answer is
I
yes,
I
you can.
I take
If the
Neo's.
answer is yes, I'm gonna start kicking you.
I take Theo's cloak back off and fold it back up and give it back.
No,
to him.
it was a magical cloak. It wasn't a real one.
No,
the
no,
other.
no,
Oh
no.
yeah. The one you were using to keep warm. The snow cat, the crag cat one.
I fold it up
Oh.
nice and neat and give it back to him.
Are you no longer susceptible to the cold?
No, doesn't feel like it no more.
Nice to have you back, brother.
Then
We're
I
the cold brothers.
I pull out my great sword and say, I feel good enough to fight now.
All right. I feel healthy enough to save you guys if something happens.
You mean like
And a big old
a
smile and
fight
a
with a
thumbs up.
couple of people up top? A couple of draconic looking people?
And I give Theo a big old smile with a thumbs up.
I only had one spell slot left after casting Pass Without a Trace, so I'll give everybody 2 good berries. And that will leave me with 4.
So.
I am so happy to have my lucky points back. I don't like playing without them.
I know. I'm gonna feel real suspicious if your next character in my next game get lucky. By the way, like, every one of your characters.
I'm gonna
is
tell
just
you right
lucky.
now, my next character in your game is going to be a halfling with luck, divination barbarian zealot.
I thought you wanted to play something new. Thought the demi dragon.
That is new. I've never played that character before. That will be new.
You do know that that character is bound to die at some point, though.
Oh yeah, and I expect it to be gruesome and something he could have prevented because he can freaking tell the future sometimes.
All I can think of Dragon Ball Z brain. I can see the future. I'll just give you random tidbits of stuff that might happen in the future. That nobody believes.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I have been gifted with the power of hindsight.
It'd be quite funny to see you play a less,
Intelligent.
yeah, less intelligent, less guiding role.
See, he would have to have at least 13 intelligence for that, though, to work
Yeah.
with multi-class.
I
See, with the
guess, yeah.
zealot barbarian, as long as we have a cleric that can cast the spells, it's free to bring me back. Divination, I can alter their future. Halfling, I can reroll ones, and lucky, I can just reroll whatever I want.
I'm telling you right now, you should not play that in the Wild Beyond the Witchlight because you guys are getting
And
to
Mike's
level
like
8.
you get hit with a ceiling tile.
No, you're going to level 8. You'll never complete that build.
That's fair.
Because you need 3 levels Barbarian, 2 levels Wizard, and then 4 levels of something total to get the lucky feat.
I just expect you when if I play as that character, you're gonna look at me and be like, you could have saw the future, and then I die.
Oh no, I know exactly how I'm going to do death when it first happens in any of my game. Permadeath. I know exactly how that's going to go just because I have a really cool image in my head. But until then...
Load from the inside out?
No, like there's an actual
Oh.
thing for my... It's going to be a canon thing for my D&D universe. And I have a
feel
good
like
idea.
Theo might die in this. I don't know why, but I have a feeling.
I don't
Theo
plan
might die.
on any of you guys dying.
I don't either. That
I'm
doesn't mean it's
scared
gonna
too.
stop it from happening.
But what do you guys
You're scared
do?
that Theo's gonna die?
No.
Oh,
Sure. Rock is scared he's gonna die.
how? So we do fear death.
So, Dominic's gonna be like, wait, what? What you... Huh?
Are you guys having this conversation out loud?
No.
Oh, no.
I was about to say, and Neo's gonna walk up and put a hand on each one of your shoulders. No sense in fearing the inevitable.
You can't copy my lines, Nick.
See, the problem with that is, I could still live forever. Currently, I still have ways I could try to still live forever. I could I could be a lich.
Oh,
A rock just doesn't want to die in this hole with you guys.
That's fair.
Rock is
Living
also
forever
the least
feels
healthy out of you guys, so Rock is most likely
will-
to die.
I will
Don't
ask
fear,
Rock if he can take the
embrace.
We-
form of that,
By the way,
red
Kelly,
dragon
if you
that
get
was
into
coming out here.
yeah, no, those things are horrifying. Do you wanna go and fight them, or you can go take the final test?
I say we do the final test.
That's fine, but
Or
I
you-
think he could take the form of that one humanoid creature that came in that is our size. That red dragon, like, were you able to get a good enough view on him that you could take his form?
I feel like I was.
So the exact wording on that, it says you could take the form of one humanoid, right?
Yes.
So as you try to change into it, you don't.
Oh, wait, never mind. Theo doesn't know the description that you can only turn into a humanoid.
Don't
You-
worry, it happens.
This
to the
probably
best of
has
us.
happened to you in the past. Something about that creature wasn't humanoid. You would know this innately, but it's up to you whether you say that or you just say,
I
yeah.
was just about to say, I feel like my failure would just turn me into the closest thing I could possibly
which
turn
would be
into.
a red dragonborn. Looks
Yeah,
nothing
I was
like
just about
it.
to say, so I essentially look like a midget.
It's okay, Arak. We all have performance issues once in a while.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, I'm sure you'll do great next time.
Right. Perseverance, my friend.
Yeah. You know, I know this doctor who has this.
Slowly walk out.
Okay. So, I think you guys see Yukuma yawning when you guys walk out. Oh. You guys have a good sleep?
Yeah, yourself?
Oh. It was wonderful. Till the other guards came down. They woke me up a little bit, but I went back to sleep. I'm fine.
Well, thank you for not telling them where we were.
I was asleep. Plus,
Yeah, but you did
They
get
never
woken
feed
up. You
me.
could have said something.
they never feed me.
That's fair.
I like
Do you
fish.
like a good berry?
I think he did enjoy the good berries last time, so.
I have 2 extra ones. We can give him one.
Yeah, can I feed him one good berry?
Yeah, I'll throw a good berry to you.
Hell yeah.
Out of
I'm gonna feed
nowhere,
him.
you get a good berry and it pinks off your head.
Well, oh.
Pinks off of his head into his mouth.
It needs to go into Ari catches it, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, I'm
thanks,
sure
thanks.
Eric could catch it easily. Like, she probably saw it coming, could have caught it, but let it hit you off the head because she laughed. You felt her laugh.
Probably.
Like, not a malicious laugh, just almost like a giggle.
A snicker.
Yeah. So as he's doing this, what does everybody else do?
Where's the
I'll
final
start the
trial?
Where's the final trial?
Yeah.
Over there.
I slowly walk over there so I don't bust my butt.
I skate over there like Akuma was doing.
Okay, I need you to make me, Nick, one quick check
Aw.
because you said you were trying not to fall on your butt, so I have to make you try.
What,
I need an
athletics?
acrobatics. Ah!
Hold on. I want to try something real quick. What'd you say? Acrobatics?
Yep. Yeah, you pass.
Okay.
Um,
I rolled a nat 20. I was gonna do something, but
Yeah.
higher than that. I
So,
was gonna do something. but-
halfway across, you guys see, very unsteadily for somebody who's like originally grew up around ice. He's been on a ship way too long in his life. Neo makes it about halfway, and he falls onto his face and tumbles about 10 or so feet and takes a D6 of damage.
Oh.
Do I have to roll the d6?
I'll roll for you. You take 1 damage.
Dominic is
I'll-
trying
I'll
so
laugh.
hard not to smile.
Oh,
Like, you know, the way we're biting their lip, like, type, like,
Theo's just busting a gut right now. I'll walk over and give him my extra good bear to get as a sympathy for busting my gut.
And I get up with a streamline of cuss words.
How loud
Not
are
loud
you?
ones.
I was about to ask.
Just enough that you can hear them, but not enough that they're super loud.
I'll laughing. Like I said, I'll give you the good bear. Like I don't know if this will help you, but damn, that was funny.
So you have an extra good berry. Do you eat it?
Yes.
And it heals you for 1 HP.
Well, don't forget we all have temporary HP too, so that would have actually.
Oh,
been
yeah,
counted as
true.
Temporary HP.
Oh.
So the good berry would do nothing for you.
Oh, then no, I do not.
Okay. You can always keep it though in case you need it.
Put it in my pocket.
So when you open the door, you see a chamber, an anvil-shaped chamber, much like before, leading to a door. The doors.
What was this one again?
This one is isolation.
Oh.
The doors.
I'm always alone in the dark.
Yeah. Trying to remember, the walls of this oddly shaped room are etched in elaborate panorama of winter scenes. Set into the back door is inscribed with a large. Set into the back wall is a door inscribed with a large snowflake, and a single word is carved into the lintel above it, which on the one here to 18 is isolation in common.
Well, 1 is the loneliest number. Shall we go?
We shall.
You guys proceed,
I'm actually excited for this one.
and you open the door, and as always, snow billows around you, and you guys, when your surroundings vanish in a flurry of ice and snow, slowly your vision clears, and you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp under a clear sky. All of the warriors in camp appear to be sharpening their weapons. You guys,
What do they look like? Or can we not see that?
you can look at, they are basically human nomads. Think like barbarians in leathers and pelts and whatnot. So, as you look forward, you see them just sharpening their weapons, talking about one of them. They look like they're preparing for something. What do you guys do?
Well,
By the way, as a
Well,
reminder
and-
to everybody, this is what the camp will look like generally.
okay. Well, I
Just
being,
because it
you know,
uses the same picture.
the non-face of the group, I'll look at them like, so, when you guys want to talk? I'm not great with people.
I can talk if you want.
I might not
Karak,
be good
you got
with
this?
people, but yeah, you're. No, it's fine.
I can be good
Karak, will you assist him?
I believe in you, Dominic.
if you. I can
I
write
believe
it
in a
down.
rock.
What was that?
I said I believe in a rock.
I was talking to Tom. Sorry.
Oh, sorry about that.
I could write it down if you want. Like I could get like cue cards.
No. You're fine. I put my
That's
hand
gonna
on your
be
shoulder,
sincere.
like, I look you in the eyes like I trust you.
Thanks. That
And Neo's waving over a rock.
Dominic's gonna Dominic's gonna like have a face of serious. Like I gotta do a good job here.
Gotta repair my relationship with Theo.
Yeah, I gotta.
So, as you guys start walking towards the camp, Dominic in the lead, the warriors look up and they see the symbol of the Frostmaiden floating above each of you guys. And you hear ripple of whispers, there's new test takers. We must bring them to the queen. And you see one of them, like a small young male, say, come with me. I will take you to the queen herself. And he starts leading you guys.
Oh boy, thank you. I guess we follow.
You get. Yes. I thought
No,
somebody...
that's just the sound that
Okay.
Theo
You
makes,
guys
just-
get led to. I have to find the art for it, but you got. One of the things is weird on my screen. I had to fight it, like it was latched on because I popped it from a popped open window, and it got upset. And okay, so you guys get brought forward to this individual here, Bjornhild Savig Brunhild, and you see next to her a saber-toothed tiger, and she's using a stone to sharpen her great axe. And she looks up at you, and her reaction to you guys is one of excitement, which is not surprising, because it seems like she was waiting for you, and when she turns, she yells out to all of her warriors, like, Ariel has blessed us. The Frostmaiden has sent emissaries to watch our camp while we complete our mission.
Yes.
Does it sound hard?
Yeah, okay.
She turns to you and is like, I've been praying to the Frostmaiden to send somebody to watch over our camp ever since I planned the attack on the nearby elk nomads. We need their food if we're gonna survive the Frostmaiden's blessing of a winter. We'll need you to wait here until we return with the food and spoils of the hunt.
I hope
Okay.
you
Alright.
have a good hunt.
We mean it to be. We should only be gone for a day or two. As she starts to muster up all of her troops, all her warriors.
I'm gonna like look to feel as in like, did I do good? Did I do it right?
Give him a good old pat on the back. Good job, buddy.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Proud of you.
without much, she takes her warriors and they head out. And you guys are sitting in an empty camp with nothing but time.
Can I ask you guys something?
Sure.
You know, these missions have been making me think that I don't like are we the bad guys?
Sometimes.
Never.
Instantly two opposite directions.
Well, good and bad are just perspective, Dominic.
If you think you're doing good, you're doing good.
For you, what's good for you isn't good for everybody. Ask the elk tribe.
They did something to
As a
deserve it.
reminder, the elk tribe were the people you followed on their trek. And what actually got Dominic his level of exhaustion is trying to keep up with them.
See, bad guy.
But okay, imagine hypothetical situation, right? Imagine like when someone told their friend that they need to do good things, right? And that friend was like thinking, okay, I'll go do good things. How are they meant to then know what things to do? Because it's a hard line to like figure out, you know? Like what constructs as a good action or a bad action, like, you know?
How you feel about it? Because the only person who good and bad matters to is you and the guy who's gonna kill you. So
Someone's gonna kill me?
eventually, somebody's gonna kill all of us.
Nice. But for that, it's okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. But what if I was a person like, oh, I enjoy murder? Does that mean murder is all good?
It depends on
For you,
what
it is.
murdering.
But
What's the difference between our murdering and anybody else's murdering?
We don't murder children.
Why not?
Sometimes.
You don't murder children.
Wait. I heard three different things there. We don't murder children. Then I hear Tom say, why not? Corey says, sometimes. And Arak says, you don't murder children.
Well, I started to say something. I was completing a sentence, but I stopped it sometimes because everyone else was talking.
I know, but it just worked perfectly.
It did,
I
yeah.
just imagined Theo was like, well, sometimes those little bastards are kobolds. They'll burn evil. So you just gotta cut them off in their head. That's no longer the
They
case in
weren't
D&D.
kids. They were
but-
adults. They had names.
Look, I'm just trying to gain some perspective here, you know? Like,
It's looking like it's gonna be best if you come up with your own perspective. Apparently,
but I feel like, but okay, but that,
Sometimes the noblest of actions can have the greatest harm.
I think
For
this is
me,
the first time
myself,
we've ever really had a
more
how we feel
talk.
about life conversation.
Ari,
for
what
me
do you
myself,
view as a good/bad action?
She is the wrong one to ask
Why?
because you're just asking a worse version of me.
there's a worse version.
She looks insulted at that.
What's wrong with Ari?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, other than being Hellspawn, I mean,
Ari's not hell. Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna look at Neo and be like, should we get some, popcorn? You want to step off the side?
I mean,
here?
I'm saying she's adorable. Don't get
I'm
me
gonna get out of
wrong, but
fireball range.
I dug 2 chairs in the snow out of fireball
Wait,
range.
no. Yo, when you say I guess she is / whisper.
Yep. So, yeah. How's it going, Neo?
I just enjoying the show.
This might be interesting.
Okay, so wait until both of you guys get this to comment, please.
So what's your take on that? What's your feeling of the right or wrong?
Wait, I forgot one word, but it still is understandable. She says that in
more
Infernal.
code is don't murder innocent children.
Yeah, she says that in
That's
Infernal.
a fair thing. I try not to do that to the innocent.
I don't know if you're quite dictated to speak on that, Ari.
Ari, yeah, no one wants to hear about that.
Is it fair for you to judge yourself?
Exactly, Ari, exactly.
Someone please translate.
However,
Good luck.
Ari, I believe that. I believe too. Okay, here. So if someone, okay, so do you think if someone's from Hellspawn that they're naturally must be evil?
Yes.
And that does that make them bad?
Do you help spawn?
Oh, no. We all do what we have to do.
I guess.
I was always raised with a motto of why tell the truth when a lie will work.
That sounds like specifically an ideal or a personality trait.
Oh, that's cool, so.
Might not know which one right off the top of my head, but I know I've heard that somewhere before. It's a good motto.
Okay, well. I've been given a lot to think about.
But I feel like I do what's right to me.
But is what's right, but what if for things that are bigger than yourself? If that makes sense.
That doesn't matter to me.
Which is weird for a demigod to say. But still, very interesting.
If it's well out of my reach of effect, I have no business worrying about it. I'm just doing what I can with what I got.
I guess that's all you can do.
And as the conversation peters out a bit, you guys get settled into the camp. And you begin raiding. Is there anything specifically anybody would want to do, or are you guys just kind of lazing about?
I think with that whole thing going down, Neil and I are just sitting in like snow-made recliners, just watching.
I think I might go off for a wee bit and maybe have a wait. I might have a wee telepathic talk with Ari.
Okay.
Just a
Uh,
slight existential crisis.
Yeah, just it's slash WDM for whispering, right?
slash W, and then you should be able to just put Mike, and it should come up Mike the Game Master. It should, because you can whisper players directly. So.
I mean, the thing is, isolation. So maybe we all need to be by ourselves.
Yeah, Mike comes out.
So I'll scoot a little bit further away from.
You pick up your ice recliner and carry it away.
I chisel it out and just push it through the snow.
And I make a snow footstool. Neo's having a little bit too much fun sculpting snow.
What about you, Rock?
I'm gonna find my way inside of one of the tents to take a nap.
And so with that, the day progresses. Tom, you could also DM me on Discord.
That might be easier and less anxiety inducing.
Yeah, that way no like half messages happen. So I need everybody to make a survival check. All 4 of you.
Okay. Or maybe we're not.
You know what?
supposed to
All 5, because
no.
I'm going to include Aerie since she's out and about.
Aw.
One day we gotta have an Ari's Big Adventure episode.
Okay, so Tom, I need you and I need you to roll Aerie as well. Survival for her will probably just be a wisdom roll because I don't think she has it.
You know, I think she might. Oh no, she doesn't have a survival. So just wisdom.
Yep. Okay. Nothing happens. You guys all wake up the next day. Just fine.
I slept in the snow recliner with the footstool.
You probably have like a thin layer of snow on top of you.
That I create a pillow out of.
I'd like to throw a snowball at Neo and then dip behind a tent.
Then I make one and I try to throw it through the tent at him.
It splatters against the side. They're decently made tents. The kind you
Does
would
it make
live
a
in.
thud?
Not really. It kind of splatters against the side.
Damn.
Anybody else?
Well, nothing I can really do. I mean, just lounging around, right?
Snowball war.
I guess I'll start going through people's tents as I'm getting pelted with snowballs.
That's a good idea.
There's just typical stuff that they wouldn't take on a hunt with them. You know, like spare bedding. There's not too much like in the way of food. But there's like a station where they can make clean water of ice and snow. Spare firewood. Maybe an anvil for smithing or like making their weapons, that kind of thing.
So I'll take the time to make water for us to drink and stuff, and maybe try to scavenge some food, if possible, around us. And then when it comes time to rest, I'll go back into one of the tents and rest. To get out of the elements.
Yeah.
That's what. I'm gonna leave a ration inside the tent though for payment of me using whoever's tent this is.
Dominic, what are you doing?
I think Dominic after is now like trying to think like I thought these people were like good heroes, but it's now starting to see
That even
the
heroes
more
have different sides
yeah
to them.
all the three-dimensional people, and is now just taking that into
Yeah, nobody's
solid.
perfect.
Wow,
It's
yeah, these
amazing.
are people with individual qualities in our actual lives and stuff. He's starting to realize that people are people, man.
Was it before or after Rock
Ooh.
talked about killing babies?
Yeah.
Right around that time.
Yeah. It's like, wow, killing babies. I guess people had things going on in their lives.
Oh, you have no idea. Everybody has things going on in their life. But is there anything specific anybody does, or is it more of the same as the first day? Do we have more conversations now that we've had a day of rest, or?
We gathered
Because like
lumber,
we're not we're
like
just we're
firewood.
just spending time here, aren't we? So
Yep.
I'm not. I don't say anything to anybody.
I'm just trying to stay warm, so.
I might build a snowman.
I do put the drinks and whatever food I find out for everybody to eat, but then I kind of just keep to myself. Seeing what if isolation truly is the key.
Well, with that,
I keep a fire built in the center of the tents, like the circle.
yeah. Well, with that, I think another day goes by, and I need another survival check from all 5 of you.
Does being in the tent aid anything with the survival
Nope.
check?
Well, you don't know what the survival check's for.
True.
And one more for Eri.
Harry, yep.
Okay. So, here's what I
Got a bit of survival.
So,
I get-
hold on. Need to copy something.
Well, it's nice living this long, guys.
I'm going out. It's okay.
It'd be kind of poetic after all these boss fights, the thing to kill us being just the cold.
When you guys wake up and leave the tents, what do you guys do?
I mean, I'll look around to see if I see anybody.
I sit in my snow recliner and prop my feet up.
Okay.
Yeah, what if these people never come back?
As you look around, Theo, you see everybody getting up and doing stuff, but you don't see a rock.
Well,
And when you try to
did he
think,
come out of the tent last time?
when you
The
think
last day?
when you think about that, any memories of the last 24 hours are cloudy at best.
Huh.
You don't
Weird.
remember where you last saw him.
I'll ask everybody else if. Have you guys seen a rock?
What do we?
No one has
how's our
seen
memories?
him since waking up.
Hmm.
Weird.
Which tent was he staying in?
You probably don't remember, but looking through the tents, you do see a ration on like a bedroll.
Weird. Well,
I'd,
I will
I'd like
start
to.
shouting for him.
Harry, can you fly up and give the location a search?
She
I'd
nods.
like to have Theo look for footprints.
Okay.
She
yeah,
nods.
I'll
She
look around for things.
goes up into the sky. Theo, go ahead and roll me a survival.
Alrighty.
And Eric can roll a perception or investigation of your choice. With a 14, you do not see any traces of footprints.
He is a
I
15.
can't say anything, man.
I don't think they have.
If she doesn't have them, it's off of the
Oh, wait,
Ent Wisdom.
11. And that's oh yeah, cool.
And then you just roll whichever one you want.
Wisdom.
Yeah, she can't see anything in this white expanse either. He hasn't changed from the red dragonborn, so he would have been very noticeable. She doesn't see any red out in the distance at all.
Can I do a detect magic?
Go ahead.
I did.
The only real magic you guys see is the passive magic on you guys and the little banner above your head that says you're test takers. They're kind of like Sims icons, to be honest. But a snowflake instead of a green diamond.
I'd like to tap on the floor of the tent with the ration on it. The bed.
Solid enough floor.
No hollow spots.
Nope.
Can I do an investigation around the area to see if I can see any signs of struggle or leaving or anything like that?
I'll make it, since there's not really, you can roll an investigation, but there isn't really any signs. It's
Alright,
very
cool.
much, and I'm giving this because of Ari and Theo and all of you guys are looking about. You can't tell how somebody could have left the camp without leaving this little signs.
I think we can assume this is part of the test.
It was just a figment of our mind.
I.
You said block every.
Yeah, no.
Over
Kelly was
flavor.
never in the call to begin with. Kelly's character never existed.
Roll persuasion.
Do it, Nick.
Roll-
See if you convince Theo. That's a perception, not a.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, you ain't buying that shit.
I'll also roll an insight, I guess.
I hope you roll 1.
Where is insight? There you go.
No, both of you guys see straight through it. But you guys are now missing a party member. What do you guys do after you spend a
Marco.
couple hours looking for him?
I mean, I researched the area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We know this is a trial, so something with the trial. There's nothing but snow that we can see in the distances, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, I guess I could walk in one distance and see if I can find anything.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know, guys. Can you just promise me one thing? I don't want to disappear last if we all are gonna start disappearing and stuff.
I tie a rope to his ankle.
My ankle?
Yes.
And then what's the other bit of the rope tied to?
Your other
holding
ankle.
it.
My other wait.
He told you.
Okay, I understand. You've tied up my ankle now, but what does this do?
If someone tries to steal you, I can pull on you and rip you out of their hands.
Okay.
Now-
Can we
This is
all
where
tie?
Neo's better.
Can we
Now-
all tie ropes to each other then, and then so we all have a connection thing then?
I asked Theo if he's okay having a rope tied to him.
I'm gonna walk more than 50 feet though.
Yeah,
Because
but
I will
here's
together.
the thing. You were deposited in this village as part of the test, and the people who were here thought you were supposed to be here to watch it. If you leave, you don't know if that's part of the test still.
Right, but I'm gonna scout the area around to see if I can find any other signs.
Okay.
I can. Can you take Ari with you?
Sure.
That'll work, cause I can telepath with Ari like a long
Alright.
time.
We're splitting the teams of 2.
Yeah, and we always have some level of communication, cause Ari can speak to me. Sweet.
So you guys are just looking. How far out are you going, or are you just going infinitely?
No, I still want to keep the encampment in sight just because I don't want to get too far and lose it by magical means. Not sure what's going on, so I'll scout around to the point where I can see the camp within range, and then I'll just walk around and like scout around it.
And what about you two in the other group?
We'll walk the opposite way around it while I'm still holding the rope that's tied to Dominic's ankle.
Making it kind of rough for him to walk, so you're going at about half speed because you tied his ankle.
I'm really hopping fast though.
Yeah.
Like,
As you push along and continue on, you guys don't see nothing. It's tundra all around you. There might be a patch of like icy water, which is probably where they get their ice to melt for water. You see probably a small, little thin wood that is probably where they get their firewood. But you
Can
guys,
I fish?
you can attempt to fish. Hold on, I actually
Yeah,
have
I'd
something
like to
for
attempt
that.
to fish.
Um,
Let's see.
something let me, because there's something I can actually do. Boom! Is it in this?
I mean, I have a weighted net. I have reinforced fishing gear.
There's something that I'm actually able to do, and I have to find it. But,
So I have reinforced fishing gear. When we used to go try to
Yeah.
talk with that Fred, I think was what we named him.
Yeah. Okay, so if you want to fish, after an hour, make me a survival check. First hour, you don't get any bites.
Okay. Damn.
2 hours goes by. I think at this point, Neo and Dominic walk up to you. Like, they've been circling the camp and they see you fishing.
no.
Aha.
Okay. And the third, you get a bite and it starts pulling against you. Now, this is a unique check that is only in this module. Because you have hooked yourself a knucklehead trap out.
Hey, isn't that the thing that almost kicked your guys' butt?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I thought you guys fought some sort of fish and almost lost.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
We
what
found
I
a black
need
button.
is
Kraken.
I need you to make me an athletics check.
Oh boy, Zero, here I come.
14.
Okay. It rolls an 8, so you yank it, and pull it out of the water. You see a giant flopping like knucklehead trap. Have I shown you a picture of what a knucklehead looks like?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Let me see, because I know I have this. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. No, I have, where's the handouts? There. Boom.
Oh, nice.
Looks like a dolphin fish.
This fish is small, so it's like 2.5 feet.
Awesome.
Its head is built up like cartilage and bone. That's why it has the big knuckle shape on it.
Are we still standing there?
Yeah, you watch them battle with this fish.
Nice.
Can I stun it with the blunt side of my greatsword? Like to knock it out?
Go ahead. You just go thunk.
Get your own fish.
You don't have to roll, Nick. I can trust that you
Oh, my bad.
you do it. So you just thunk him in the. While you're holding it on the line and everything, he just swings his greatsword at it and thunks it off the side of its head.
Get your own fish.
Ain't flopping no more, is it?
I want to point out that this fish is technically the size of a halfling.
I'm gonna cast my line in since this one's now unconscious. I'm gonna see if I get another one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna spend my time
Yep.
because I want to.
So yep. So this one,
Ooh,
you get
beats my athletics.
and it beats you by more than 5, so you get yanked into the water with it.
Alrighty.
That's not good.
Would I be able to try to
Now,
retrieve? Yeah.
I want you to make me, what kind of check should it be to keep a hold of your fishing rod as you're being yanked into water?
Strength.
Well, I'm thinking strength. I think it's either your choice of strength or sleight of hand. Like athletics or sleight of hand. I'll give you the choice.
I'm gonna go sleight of hand.
I figured you would because it's dex, and you managed to keep a hold of it. I think it breaks off with the hook though.
Damn it. All right.
But you keep your rod otherwise in pristine shape.
Alrighty. Well, I get out, and take my one caught fish and drag it back.
That's why magic
gonna-
flops around.
On the way, I'm gonna
Universe
like pick up bits of
drown.
wood to get a fire so Theo doesn't die from the cold.
Oh, I'm fine. Cold.
You
doesn't
look at
bother
him,
me.
yeah, he's not even shivering. He's just
Oh.
dripping wet. He's not shivering.
Well, a
I mean,
fire
I
seems like
still
fun
use a-
anyway.
I mean, a fire will be good, yeah, just to
Yeah.
dry my clothes off. But
Mhm.
I'm gonna prep half of the knucklehead, and the other half I'm going to cut, but I'm gonna keep it in the snow to try to preserve it because I want to take it back
Okay.
to Akuma
Okay.
if it's possible to do that. That's the whole reason I went fishing in
So
the first
the
place.
rest. So do you guys didn't find any traces out in the snow or anything of a rock? Do you guys do anything else?
I currently don't know what I can do. I searched around. I have no means of tracking him.
I sit around the fire still trying to convince myself he was an illusion.
Can I pray for like the equivalent of prayer for me?
You can try, but your mistress might not just answer
Yeah.
prayers willy nilly.
Yeah, but Iraq's important to me, so I'm gonna still try.
Kelly, isn't it interesting to hear what people would talk about you when you're not there?
Yeah,
Oh, I would never tell Iraq this.
I'm happy they at least looked for me.
Was that more than you actually expected? Or about the same?
Oh, more effort was put into it than I was expecting.
What's that? Sorry.
He said more effort was put into looking for him than he expected.
Oh,
Um,
you're a valued member of this group.
so if you want to pray, you can send me something. Otherwise,
Would it come under religion?
yeah, go ahead and roll me a religion.
Yeah, I doubt I'm getting an answer.
14. I think you say the words in your head, and that you hope to find some way of finding your friend. And before I give you an answer, I want all 4 of you guys, you 3 and Ari, to roll a survival check.
Wait, Ari as well. Whoops.
I got the highest one.
Where's
Just wisdom
where's
for
survival?
her.
Wisdom.
Okay. You don't hear any words of wisdom or anything. When everybody goes to sleep that night, the next morning, there's one more person missing. Dominic, you can't find Ari.
I'm gonna try and summon her again.
It seems that something's blocking that. Your cloudy memories, you're not remembering the incantations right, or something of a greater power is stopping it. You
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
start kind of freaking out. Like,
I yank on the rope. It's still tied around his ankle. And tell him to calm down.
but like, but she should know. But they should be here. They should be here. They should be there. Yes, they should be
They're
here.
planning on on a surprise party for you. That's what they're doing. And I walk away.
Dragging the
We're
rope,
still
pulling
holding the
you.
rope.
Yeah. So we're gonna. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna straight up just gonna cut the rope with the dagger that I have,
Sink.
and just be like, I think if I disappear, we can't stop it.
So does that mean you're scared to disappear?
I'm s- I'm I like where I am with everyone. I don't want that to disappear.
I think
We might disappear, but memories don't.
except the last
Then
24
why are the
hours
memories
are cloudy.
hazy?
Yeah.
I
They're hazy, but they're still there, are they not?
Yeah, they're just cloudy. You don't
And the
remember
only
details.
memories that are hazy for me
How are the
are
memories with Iraq doing by this point?
Who's that?
They ever since teleporting here, I'm gonna say your memories are a bit hazy. Like you're not gonna remember. You still remember Iraq. You're just not gonna remember the details of the camp very well.
All right, okay.
yeah. So we still remember him, just not the past 48 hours.
But I am gonna slightly push this a little less RP throughout the days, unless you guys have something specific, just so I don't leave Kelly out too much. Yep. Go ahead, all three of you, give me a survival. This is number 4. By the way, you remember that she said she was gonna be gone like 1 or 2 days, and this is the end of the 3rd day, and the start of the 4th day, and nobody's gone. You guys are all
I
there.
have no idea what day it is.
Wait, nobody's gone.
No, you Ari and Naraka are still gone. You 3 are not gone.
Why did none of us disappear?
Day 4.
Yep. Go ahead, one more. Once again, the end of the 4th day into the 5th day, nobody disappears. Need one more from you guys. So, nobody disappears after the 6th day. And at the end of the day, you guys hear a commotion heading towards the camp. What you see is Bjornhild and all of the surviving members of a camp with several haunches of reindeer meat loaded on dog sleds. What you see behind them walking is a rock with Aerie on their shoulder. As they get close, go ahead.
I yell surprise when they get close at Dominic.
I'm gonna straight up. I'm gonna like go. I'm gonna go give Iraq a hug. And Ari a hug.
As you guys get close, Tiger Tribe says, "Yeah, we found them just wandering about a day or two's journey away from here, just wandering about." Iraq, and same for Aerie, for Dominic. I need you guys to roll me wisdom saving throws.
just roll a normal.
Yeah, wisdom, they
wisdom
don't
for
have
it.
a save. Remember, people have once per day inspirations. If you
Yeah,
want
I
to.
was debating about using that so I don't fail 2 in a row. Or at least have a chance not to fail 2 in a
I'm
row.
gonna say nothing.
Can I give up mine?
You can give your inspiration to other people if they want.
I can give mine.
I'll give mine to a rock. Well, I have lucky, so I always have the chance to re-roll
I
anyways.
guess.
Okay.
Slightly better.
So, Arak, I need a D100 from you.
Oof.
Allow me just to open up your sheet and add a new this. There you go. You should have seen the thing I added. It's above your bardic inspiration and stuff. But they look a little dazed. Other than that, perfectly fine. Maybe a little dehydrated from winter and snow and stuff, but all the better. Once everybody gets back together, Dominic gives a hug to Rock. The symbol above your heads glow gold as you guys are teleported back to where you were before you were teleported there. Back to Grimscale. What do you guys do now? You guys all got teleported, like, right back in this room.
Does Theo have his fish?
I'm not gonna be mean enough to say no. He can have the fish. It's not gonna hurt anything to have the fish.
Akuma said he always wanted fish, so I'm gonna take this fish to Akuma.
Oh, where is everybody? No, 3 people in there. Where is it? There's Rack.
Can we make Akuma a party member, guys?
As the DM, I would say I'd rather you not, because there might be issues with that.
I want to tame him.
You can't tame him. He's a sentient being.
Oh, why
You
can't we be friends?
You guys are back in the place where you guys left. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm gonna go give Akuma his fish. I mean, I know he can't see me, but I'll tell him, hey, I got a fish for you, Akuma, and set it down on the floor for him.
Oh, goody, my friend Theo is back, even though I can never see you and know that you actually exist. And then he lay down a fish. He's like, oh boy, a fish, and he just digs in.
Awesome. I feel content. We can leave now.
Indeed, but you did all 4 challenges. Now you can go down south to open the vault. Is what Yukuma
let's
said.
go.
All right, I guess we go to the vault.
All time.
Okay, so what you see right here, passage to anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far room. Flanking the door are vast reliefs of 2 male frost giants who have been defaced, their features chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowing heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat. As the first person enters the room, you hear a disembodied voice that says, "The way is shut to all but those who pass the tests of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation." And as you say that, as that is said, and you guys move in now, the doors creak open. Because you guys have obviously passed said tests.
Yeah, Rock kills babies now. That's definition of cruelty.
No, you missed it. They fed old people to young people.
Oh, it wasn't the opposite way around.
What are we talking about? We did nothing.
Oh yeah, he some of them did stuff. As you guys see this room, as you walk in, you see 3 tablets of ice, each 10 feet tall, about 7 feet wide, and a foot deep. They sit upright in stands that are also carved from ice. Script has been chiseled into the surface of each tablet, and another door stands in the middle of the far wall. The 4 tablets look to be wrote in common. If you guys would like to read them, otherwise the door is right there.
It makes sense to read them.
I forget, Nick. Did we say if Neo could read or not?
Seeing his intelligence, probably not.
That is a choice up to you. I'm not gonna force you to be illiterate. If you want to read, you can. But if you don't want to read, that's up to you.
If I would have had a 0 or a 1, I would have said yes. -2 says no. On the
Oh yeah,
intelligence
no,
side.
I forgot you had to say. Yeah, no, you can't read. So they just look like squiggles to you. You've seen them before. You know they mean something, but you don't know what they mean.
I act like I'm reading them.
Very well. I fully agree with what's on these chisels. Let's go.
And a fake laugh at the end.
What about everybody else?
Sorry, I had to
Ready to
step
push
away.
forward.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, there's 3 things in here that was chiseled on them. I didn't know if anybody wanted to read them, but there's a
I'll
door
come
there.
to read them.
One of
Yeah.
them.
They have inscriptions on the ice tablets of the different tenets of Aura's faith. Cruelty, compassion makes you weak and vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay. Endurance. Exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies. Isolation and solitude, you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak. And preservation, every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved. So it's just sprouting always faith.
Cool.
They're on
Did
stands.
anybody read that out loud or no?
No. Theo read it to himself.
They're on stands.
Theo doesn't know that you're illiterate.
What do you think about the faith?
This faith's not for me. I already worship one.
And
I kind of walk away and dodge the answer.
Wait, do I have 10 health? Why do I have 10 health?
should be 10 temp health.
Oh, cool.
But as you guys go into the next room, because I assume, Rock, you're pushing open the door, you said?
Yes.
Okay. It opens up to this chamber that has a dome ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake. 2 cortex depicting a towering woman standing on either side of the door in the south wall. In the middle of the room is a 5-foot tall, claw-shaped lectern with a white covered book resting on it. This is where your mage friend, Valin, says, "That is it. That's the codicil of white. It's what we were looking for."
Detect. Can anyone want to detect magic around there?
I'll detect
I'm gonna look
magic.
for traps.
The book itself is magical. Let's see. There's something magical about the when you turn around and stuff, the little things of ice in the back room that everybody was reading. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything magical that you can see.
Should I use the touching stuff rag?
Yeah. Use the rag of touching stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
And
use
put
the
it in
rag of.
the bag of holding stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take the rag of touching stuff to pick up
When-
the book to put it
When
in
you
the.
pick it up a rock, you may have forgot this, but you had the familiar weasel on your shoulder. Remember?
Yes.
You hear a little gas from it, and as you pick it up, it runs down your arm. It stops right before the book, and you swear you see a little smile on his face as it like disapparates and it starts to fade away. Upwards too, like it's passing on.
That was odd.
Your pet
But-
committed suicide.
But
Bro.
then it's like, well, I'm no expert, but her spirit got what she wanted most, and what made her a ghost at the end. So she was able to move on. She died
You
trying to
guys hear
get this
that?
book.
She wanted me to have the book.
It's more that she wanted the book itself, but I am not opposed. I would just like to read the book to see if there's any spells I could add to my own spell list.
No, it's his book.
And we
You have to ask
also
permission.
need it to find a way into the lost city.
I'll hand it over. Then lead away.
She grabs it and like opens it, and she's like, spends a couple minutes looking through the book. Like, there's so much knowledge in here, but I don't see many spells I can add to my thing. Only one that I'll do later when we aren't pressed for time. I would hate for those things to come back. But here, and she opens a page. Here's a poem. This is the incantation to open up the lost city. It says we need to go to the Raid Glacier.
The Raid Glacier?
Like
Oh,
Slay,
okay.
Ray. And this is the poem, by the way.
I just want to add this to my notes.
Yeah. And with that, you guys have gotten the book that you came here to get.
Okay. Is there a door toward the end of it as well?
There is a
Like, can you
door
keep
there.
Going? Like maybe this is a way out?
Did you detect traps on that door?
You
I don't
did,
have detect traps. I just rolled a perception.
and you did not see any traps.
I'll roll for the next one, I guess.
You as well do not see any traps.
Okay. There's nothing I can tell, so I think we're okay.
So as you open the door, you see a small room filled with mist. Chunks of broken ice cover the floor.
And throw a pebble in there.
There's not really any spare just pebbles laying around. You can throw your sword if you want.
No.
It was nice knowing you guys. I'll step into the room.
Wait. I throw a couple coin in there.
You throw a coin, nothing happens.
Alright, we're safe. Let's go.
Theo, do you step in?
Yep.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
Okay. Nothing happens to you. Neo, do you step in?
Sure do.
Roll D100.
Is this where the statues are made?
Okay.
Added that, honey.
So, Neo, you hear a voice. You hear the voice. Will you court death to receive my blessing?
This room is weird.
Sure.
I don't see
Sure.
anything in here.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Oh my god! I want you guys to know the DC was 21.
Oh, nice. He was probably the best one to do that save too.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah. Thank God she only offers it once. Anybody
Do
that
I get
failed that save instantly died.
Oh,
Oof.
jeez.
Do I get
Glad I
super?
stayed out here.
I want
so
superpowers for beating
what
death.
you see, Theo, is you see his eyes turn pure white.
Okay.
Like
He's a shark.
his eyes are
He's a shark.
cold as ice is what they describe. Neo, you no longer resist cold. You are immune to cold.
Ooh, nice.
You have the blessing
cold.
of the Frostmaiden.
Do I get any other fancy powers? Or no?
You do actually, and it's actually something you wanted. Once per rest, which you can't use while you're raging. By the way, you can't cast spells. Once per rest, you can cast Cone of Cold.
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah! I get magic.
Can you pick up the coins?
I do pick up my coin.
As you get closer, by the way, Neo, you see the ice statues that are on the ground look to be made up of 3 different humanoids who have seemed to fail whatever test that Neo just passed.
Huh. Well,
That is all that's in this room.
does his eyes go back to normal?
Nope.
They're just forever white.
Yep.
We're gonna have to get you some glasses, dude, because that's creepy. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
Your eyes, man. You look like a shark attacking something.
Yeah, your eyes are weird. Says the guy with 2 different eye
Same here.
colors. Oh wait.
As the thing pops out
Yeah.
of my eye and crawls around my head, that your eyes are weird.
Locke's like, I don't know what you're talking about, RGB eyes.
Your
Right, I'm the
eyeballs
only one
over
with normal eyes around here.
Somewhere in the background, you're as his eyes start changing colors. What? Did something happen to you, Neo?
I
You
talked
don't
to,
feel cold whatsoever.
Do I know who I talked to?
Roll me a religion. But that's, by the way, how I imagine. No, you do not. Because you weren't here for the fight with her, so you don't recognize her voice. You just talked to somebody and it offered you a choice. You said, sure. And now you have a gift.
I talked to a really nice lady that asked if I would court death. And now I don't feel no cold.
So you were asked if you fear death.
No, court
said
death.
no.
If
No,
he would
I
court.
I know.
Oh,
but
sorry.
I'm
Theo
just
death.
Theo. Just so basically, you don't fear death. You court death, and you got powers because of it. As he's staring at Dominic, like, huh?
I feel like I feel used.
Does making you Death's boyfriend make you evil?
No, Deadpool's not evil.
Would me acquiring magic get me a new tattoo? Or
Um,
no?
Would you want it to?
Yes.
So what you guys see now is on his neck. There seems to be like almost like a white snake coiled around his neck, and its mouth opens up on his left cheek.
Like a tattoo.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's white on like a little bit darker gray skin, so you can see it really good.
Cool tat.
And then I suggest we go and meet the other guys.
Murder?
Not murder, we greet them with pain.
We asked them if they would want to court death.
I'm following Dominic, by the way.
So, what do you guys want to do?
We got what we came for. We might as well not.
Does he react?
Engage those people who could definitely kill us.
Wait. As you guys remember, there was some sort of egg at the very top. I don't know if it was a dragon egg, but I have a really strong desire to try to make it my pet.
I can go get Ari to go grab it, being invisible.
It was a
if you want.
5-foot egg.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
big
I
ass.
can turn
He's
invisible
gonna
and
have
grab
to go get it.
I can go turn invisible and grab it if you want.
Except for Neo, it's going to take multiple people. Even with
turn
Neo
me into-
might need help.
I can turn me and someone else invisible and go get it.
I can turn nobody invisible.
I'm still walking towards where the egg is.
Cool. I'm gonna turn me and Neo and
bet.
is it who's wanting to go?
Or you guys could just kill the creature. Nice 20-minute combat. Great way to end the session.
I ain't gonna kill it. I'm gonna tame that bitch.
I'm really trying to let Corey come through, but Corey really wants whatever that egg is. So
We're gonna-
whatever that egg is.
So wait, are we going sneaky route or are we going murder route?
We all know what Neo's feelings is. He wants a companion, so he's bound.
He has tried to kidnap a Yeti baby.
Yes, but I
What's
dibs on that egg. Don't you dare touch that egg. I will fight you for that egg.
No, I'm fine with you having the egg. We can just go get it for you.
I mean, it can be a group companion, but we're not gonna,
It's set in my mind. We're going to tame the dragon or steal its egg.
There's no way we're taming that creature. I don't think. I mean, we're trying to steal its egg.
As you guys are heading up, I'm just gonna put you guys together so I can move you.
Should I?
Although Theo's conflicted because he doesn't want to take the egg away from it. Like I can Theo gets.
I can
like,
turn
Roll
3
me-
of us invisible.
Roll me an Arcana, Theo.
I might not bother.
From
though. I think
what
that's
you could
fine.
tell at that glance, that whatever that creature is, it doesn't look like it came from an egg.
Oh.
Like it doesn't look
Well, fuck yeah,
natural.
we're gonna go. Yep. Nope. We're gonna go. My reserves are no longer there. I'm not stealing an egg from its mom.
So you
I'm
guys
stealing an
go.
egg from a creature that was man-made. In my assumptions.
You guys are here.
I'm sorry, guys, in advance that we might die from this fight.
That's
we-
fine.
We
Okay.
can't die now. I got magic.
Now, you guys can. How do you guys want to do this now that you're here?
Can
It's
we
not
teleport?
dark up there, correct?
Yeah, no,
I
it's
can
out in the
invi-
open sky, so it's always like that. It's typically that twilight, so it could probably
Okay.
see you.
Can we
Yeah.
teleport the frost dragon or anything?
I can turn 3 of us invisible if he's want, or would you rather just fight it?
It was
I'm
in
fine
its,
with waiting for you guys to attempt to do that the proper or the sneaky way.
Yeah, I say
And
we
if
try
I
to
just
do the
hear
sneaky
noises,
way,
I'll come up.
and
gonna
then if it doesn't work, then we attack.
Cool. I'm expending a spell slot to cast
But
invisibility.
what I was gonna say was if you and
you would have
you
to
and
cast
Neo
3.
go invisible,
Oh wait, no.
well,
four.
if you and Neo to save your spell slots, if you and Neo go invisible because it takes concentration for your spell, I can keep an eye out. So if something happens, I'm already there and ready to help.
Okay,
Sounds good.
so this will give you guys advantage on stealth because it can still heal you or smell you. So I still want to have a stealth but
Crap!
advantage.
I have Pass Without a Trace. If you guys want to even make it harder for a detect you too.
Wait. I need to.
The pass without a trace would make it harder to find you.
What are you clicking for, Dominic?
It just came up, so it wouldn't let me click off, so I
Oh,
just clicked
sorry.
the thing. And...
No problem.
Sorry.
I had something irritating like that earlier, but so yeah, that's up to
Do you guys want me to add pass without a trace? I don't know if it's needed because you're invisible, but
I do like the idea of overkill, so I'm always down for like over compensating.
okay.
Overcompensation.
Pass without a trace.
That's
on
Theo's
all of us.
specialty.
Yeah. Ask my love life.
Hey, she might have died in that dragon attack.
Alright. Boop. Oh yeah. 15.
You have advantage, Nick, I said.
Advantage
Oh,
as well.
my
So
bad.
roll once more. 15.
Wait. Can I
Hold on.
You
give
You
me a
have your
second.
one. Hold on. You have your once per session inspiration. You can
Which-
re-roll that.
Gives advantage, which advantage is already there.
Oh.
Can I give Neo my one success, like guaranteed success thing?
He still has his,
Oh, okay. And
I guess.
but it is
You're gonna-
it's a auto success, and this is only a stealth against something they could probably don't
know
fight
what?
anyways.
Nah. I'm just gonna slaughter him it or make it my pet.
Okay,
it's advantage, isn't it?
it is advantage.
Yeah.
So you have a
I'm not
28.
invisible, but that's still. It's just
Um,
so I can. I'm up there with them.
Yeah.
Not up there with them, but I can.
Let me just
My head's peeking up with a 34.
let me just reveal the whole
watching
thing so I don't have to do a bunch of messing with.
that. Yeah, you thought I forgot about that egg, didn't you?
No, I knew you didn't. That's why I specifically reminded people this session. Okay, so Avak, are you like on the stairs but not as high up as Theo? Or
Yeah,
are
I'll
you
be
bottom
standing
of the
on like
stairs?
I'll literally be standing on like one of the first couple stairs.
Okay, and Theo is like right up here where it's still underneath the lip. But he could still he could be at the very bottom up here if he wanted to be, like either way.
Yeah, it's just like my eyes are peeking up, so I'm ready.
You two are up here.
Well, they're invisible, so I can't see them anyways, but I can see what the
So
dragon does.
what everybody sees is the egg is like over here behind it. The dragon is kind of dozing with one of its head looking about, but the rest of it seemed to be sleeping. By the way, Nick, this is what you see.
Yeah, I shall tame it.
No,
I want it.
no.
No one will fuck with us if we have that.
Spoiler alert. That's not necessarily true.
Everyone will, because they'll think that we're with the Ice Maiden, because we have a freaking 5-headed or 6-headed dragon.
But you see the egg that he wants, Nick. What do you do?
Start walking towards it, like around them.
So you start moving down here and around. Dominic, are you following closely? I feel like
Yeah.
since you're part of the same invisibility, you can kind of sense where he is.
Right, cool. I'm just gonna
same
like
spell?
be like close and just like
So you get right about here, Neo, and you kick the chest, the wooden chest that's right next to it, and it makes a loud thud. And the head snaps
just
at
want
you,
to fight this thing, don't
and it sniffs.
you? Combat. How I've missed thee.
As I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Don't worry, I'm not first.
Oh, Neo, don't forget, I gave you my my thing for the next time we roll initiative, so you get advantage on it.
Was it Neo or
Do I
Rock?
do it again?
Did I...
I believe it was Neo, because I'm getting or Theo's getting friendly with Neo, so
Okay.
he would have given it to Neo.
Do I do it again?
Yeah, just roll again. I'll remember 4 in case you roll 1. Hey!
Jesus Christ, man. I tried to help, and you spat in my face.
I spit in your face. I spent
You-
my good rolls. We
Oh,
call it
That's fun.
court to death.
The because I have this extension put into my Roll20, the thing tells me what difficulty of an encounter this is. Theo, it's your turn.
Oh, great. I love hearing that starting off. Uh,
No, I just find that as an interesting thing. It has a built-in encounter builder rating.
Hold your
so
action.
an advantage. Am I seeing that it like
It
it knows
like
that they're
snapped where the sound was. You heard the sound.
there? Okay. I'm
You're
going
like 10
to
feet from the
take-
top.
Okay, so I'll pop up to it, and I'm going to take 2 sharpshooters for my first 2. Let's see here. I'll hunter's mark it too, so that'll drop pass without a trace.
Sorry,
Okay.
that wasn't doing much for me.
So that, and then so 2 sharpshooters. First one, second one.
Both of those hit. And as they hit, I need to slash one. I'm just adding it all together.
Mhm.
Don't you get extra Gloomstalker damage?
That's on my
Okay.
extra attack that the Dread
What-
Ambusher gives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the extra attack hits, it deals
Okay.
an additional D8. So it's the clockwork.
So
bolt has
with
to-
that, you see one of its white heads come like shrivel up and die.
Okay. Interesting. Weird. Hopefully it doesn't come back in like a Hydra. But we'll do a
Wait.
long.
You ain't cut the head off, so
It's true.
Do a clockwork bolt. So longbow,
You do indeed hit.
and then that one will deal. So that's. Hold on. I gotta remember clockwork. It's been a little bit. Okay, additional 2d8 from clockwork. And then the additional d8 for the extra attack.
So for another total of 27.
That's 3 arrows down.
Um,
And that is all of my.
You are at the moment, because I kind of need.
I'm gonna dip myself out like just below the peak of it, so that way if it does a breath attack,
So you're
my head's
like
just
right
underneath
there, about 5 foot down.
Yeah, so that way
Okay.
I shot and I dipped back down,
Okay, is that your turn?
trying to make it come after me. Yeah, or trying to get its attention. towards
Dominic,
me.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast with.
this
Oh,
drops
shit.
your invisibility.
Oh wait, I have invisibility.
And then
You-
I started blasting.
It gives you advantage on your first attack, invisibility. It's quite nice. But
Oh, okay.
the spell ends for the target that attacks, or so it won't end for Neo. It will only end for you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start blasting.
Neo, just pick up the egg and run. Leave Dominic up there.
grab the chest and tried to drag the chest in the egg and
Are
at
you
the
sure?
same
Bert?
time.
So both,
Burton in it?
so the 26 does indeed hit. So you deal 12 damage. Do you want to hit your second shot, which does not have advantage?
Yeah, cool.
16 unfortunately misses though.
Magic.
Minus 12. That is your action. You're no longer invisible. Is there a bonus action, or do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna go here.
And as you do, it makes an attack of opportunity because you left its range.
Ah.
So, it makes a bite at you. It's the with its green head it's gonna make, which I think that misses you either way. Wow, I rolled terrible. And that should be your turn. Right?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Ignore the name, by the way, Corey.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna. Nah, it's fine.
At,
Don't you have a spell that lets you attack back when something attacks you?
as its turn comes around. Let me see.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but it puts it against its AC, and then so it would fail again. It would fail against its own AC.
So, on its turn, it's upset because two different people attacked it.
What are
So,
you talking about? I was never here.
it has 4 heads. But it knows that Dominic attacked it, but it also knows something at the stairs really hurt it.
Yeah, come my way.
So it's gonna move there. And it looks down the stairs at you. And it's gonna make several bite attacks at you, Theo.
Is it within range? Because I'm also down the steps too.
You're like, it has, because technically, if it was going there, oh, I forgot these are 10 foot each.
Right, and then I'm also a square down because I dipped back down, so I'm 5 or 10 feet down.
I think
too.
what it does instead then is it draws in a breath and down the stairs in a 60-foot cone spews out an attack.
Sorry, Iraq.
Because you did a hell of a lot of damage to it.
That's understandable. I wanted its attention on me. Regrettably
Okay.
so.
So, it's choosing fire.
Oh, hacks.
Yeah, no, he chooses what attack damage.
Oh, sorry, that should have been normal.
I don't
I'm gonna
think
take
it
a
matters.
lucky roll on that one. Lucky.
Okay. A rock. Before
I'm getting
he
hit with
rolls,
that too at the bottom of the stairs.
it's a
30-foot
60-foot cone.
cone.
It's a 60, but I'll give you advantage because you are like down the stairs of ways.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on floor level.
Is anybody gonna give up anything?
I will.
No, it's cool.
I can use.
It's
I might
cool.
actually.
What?
I'm actually gonna use.
He still has his
Yeah.
reaction.
But
Sorry.
I've got like a thing where it's like a pact with my. I'm not sure. Can I use it with this? Gift of the ever living ones. What's the one where it's like I get a +10 to something? Is it this one?
no, I think it's your Dark One's own luck.
There it was. Can I do it? You just add to.
It says to
is
yourself,
it's
but
only my roll?
Yeah, but I feel like, especially the way you're going, you could. Let's
Yeah,
see
cool.
why not.
I'm gonna give them that then.
So add a D10.
27 and 21.
No, he adds a D10 to the 11. So
Oh.
Wait, so I'll roll a D10.
15. It's still unfortunately a fail. But actually, no. This is deck save. What's the cover on deck saves? Because you would be behind cover technically. Combat
I
cover.
should be in full cover. I don't know how tall the roof is, but
He's spewing it down the stairs. Is the thing. It was the thing. But you're all right. Oh, it's 3/4 cover is 5 to AC. You'd pass with that. Like, cause the few flames
you
lick
take
you,
16
but
damage.
yeah, a few fires would lick you, but not enough to actually hurt you badly.
Which is only 6 because you had 10 in.
Yep.
10 temp HP.
And that's its turn. It's gonna roll this. And
Oof.
ends its turn. Neo, you are invisible. The dragon egg's right here, but the dragon walked all the way over here.
And there's a chest here.
There is a chest that you kicked.
I open the chest.
It's locked.
I break the chest.
You can attack the lock if you want, but that will be your turn. You
I
can't.
won't be able to break it and look in it.
I mean, you can, but that'll be your whole combat turn. You won't be able to do any. And once you swing, you'll lose invisibility.
How heavy is the chest? I'm just curious if I can throw it at the stairs.
That would also break your invisibility. But it's a normal like chest you would have.
It didn't pull the arrow out.
Yep, okay. Oh, by the way, at the end of its turn, it grew back 2 heads for the one it lost.
Fuck.
I grabbed the egg. And can I dash with the egg?
No, it's a 5-foot egg at 150. You're moving at half speed with the egg. You can dash with it, but you only move 30 or 40 feet. Whatever your movement speed is.
My movement speed is 40.
So yeah, you'll move 20 feet with it. Which from where you are is there.
Huh.
Or you could run up and attack the dragon. Because the dragon's dead. But yeah, you can get right.
Yeah, but it's growing shit back.
Yeah, but you don't know if it does anything else.
And what kind of damage does my magic do?
Cold damage.
I'd like to try that.
Okay, so you would like to use Cone of Cold.
Is it my breath weapon?
No, well, that's how I'm gonna flavor it, but Cone of Cold. Let me pull up. You spew out a 60-foot cone, which because of him being down the stairs, you missed Theo. That does 8d8 cold damage on a fail. So you spew out that cone, completely covering him. You see icy breath go over where you just saw fire breath come down from Theo.
Jeez.
Dominic can see it all.
Let me roll that save, because I need to actually open your sheet to double check the save. DC is 15, and what save is it? It is a con? Okay. It passes, so it takes half. Would you like to roll 8d8, Nick? /r space 8d8.
/r space
8d8.
8d8. Is there a space in between the d8?
Nope. So it.
Wow.
That's a lot of ones.
I know.
Since the session's ending, Nick, have you used your inspiration yet?
Nope.
I don't think so.
You can use it to reroll that damage.
Can I push up and do it again? Yeah.
Yep. That's a better average.
I still got 2 1s.
Yeah, but that's better than 4. As you cut that in half, because it passed, so it takes 18 damage. As its heads turn back to you.
And I'd like to think after I do that, I blow like a real big steam cloud out my nose.
I mean, it's cold, so yeah, it's like misty. A rock.
I guess I'll take a couple steps up
Fireball.
so I can get a little bit better. I can't see up there, so I don't know if I'm fireballing you guys or
Wait, I say another. You have another 10 feet.
like he can see me down the stairs, but I can't see up there.
No, he
so-
wasn't aiming at you. He was aiming at Theo down the stairs. Like, you could see his head that was at the top of the stairs. The stairs go straight up. Like, that top stair is like the bottom one at the top here. Okay, so you shoot a fireball, and it has to make a dex save.
His thing says 1,000 darts.
Oh, makes.
I mean, it's still it's at 66, but I don't know if that matters or not.
It only matters because he did it, he probably did that to avoid hitting you.
No, it goes through multiple enemies. I have something that does a con save, but I'm not going to bother to do that on him. So
Fair. So it sends it up. It hits the creature, and it fails, so it takes a full 24 damage.
Nice.
Is it
So
shown?
It's taken 60 damage so far.
It is. It's.
Well, this turn, or after this turn. Sorry. I was just trying to help you keep track of hit points.
See, in a turn, a turn would be like this is a rock's turn. So, yeah, no. So it takes the damage. It looks bloodied. It still has its full 6 heads, but it doesn't lose a head or anything. It does look more bloody. Like, it looks very hurt.
Did it lose a head on Neo's turn?
No, it only lost a head on your turn.
Oh man, so it takes a lot of damage to make it lose its head. Okay.
Is there anything else, Rock?
no, that's it.
Okay. Theo, it's your turn.
So I'm trying to do some quick math real quick.
I just thought of something.
What?
I could have used my present to get an instant crit for that,
No, it's not a crit. It's a success.
but I could have used that.
I wouldn't work on dice rolls.
Oh.
Just
oh.
because there is no damage in general. There's no success or fail. If you had a crit from a birthday, then yeah, I guess maybe max damage, but 14
So
unfortunately misses.
yeah, I'll try one more sharpshooter.
That hits.
All right.
Minus 20.
26.
Yep. Anything else you do?
No, I don't think I have any. No.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Sorry. So you use the cone to attack. Would I have enough movement to get to here?
How much
Be
movement do you
closer
have?
to it? I have 30.
Yeah, that's 10,
Okay.
20. It would have taken you only 20 to get there.
I want to step here, so if it tries to do a cone attack, it might not hit a rock
Yeah,
again.
it would be on the flat land, not aiming downstairs. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get
So
you.
I'm gonna come up to it to try to save a rock from getting hit.
Because as far as it knows, you've done everything that's come from the stairs.
No, that's I
Yeah.
moved off the stairs, so
Yeah. It doesn't know anything else
You
is
did
there.
move off the stairs?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll stay there. If he moved off the stairs and hidden, I'll just stay where I was then.
Okay.
I thought he was still behind me. Sorry, I didn't have my screen scrolled down to see that he had moved his token.
Yeah, you're the only person
That's what
that
I
would.
was saying about up there is I can't see up there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you two are the only two that actually know what's going on, like on the stairs like that. Because your character would be able to see down, he'd be able to see you in the head. So that's all. That's going. Is there anything else then, Theo?
No.
I'm going to fireball it. It's time.
Go ahead. It fails the DC, so it takes the full 27.
Nice.
Nice.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
As a bonus action, I'm going to take out the mask I have and put it on.
Okay.
So I have to take off my crown for it, and I'll be kind of bummed about that. But or can my mask fit with my crown as well?
No, because I think your mask gives you like that visual of a fiery halo above your head.
It does. That's true.
Can I? Yeah. Oh fuck! I don't see him. Never mind. Shit.
You might be able to see him through the legs.
Can I see him take that crown off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell, "Don't put it back on."
But is that your turn then?
It was the crown that made you drink. Don't do it.
It's not. It can't do the same effect again.
Dominic, are you done?
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
Okay. Let's see. It's being hurt from a lot of different directions.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna move here to be within range of both of you. It's going to make 3 bite attacks against each of you.
3 against each? Fuck.
Because it can make one via every head.
Shit, guys.
It looks very bloodied. So the first 3 are against Neo. And it's going to be 3 different damages. So the first one is going to be an acid head. Does 15 hit you, Neo?
Yes.
Okay. So you take 10 acid damage. That should be your temp HP or not 1 HP down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second attack is going to be cold, which hits but does nothing.
I shrug it off.
And third attack is going to be fire, which is 15 fire damage.
So wait, who took what?
That's all just the attacks for Neo.
Oh my god. Okay. Ugh.
So you have that 15 fire, Nick? Yep, okay. Now here's the 3 for Dominic. First one's going to be lightning.
Why isn't it choosing ice? I mean, come on, he's immune to it.
No, the second one was. The 23 was cold.
Yeah, I
Oh.
shrugged it off.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was just being an ass.
Then poison.
I think I have resistance.
I think you might because of Aerie. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ari gives me resistance to poison.
You with your fucking imp familiar. I have him in every
Well,
game.
What do I? How much less damage do I take for with resistance?
I'm
Is it
just-
half, right?
I'm just checking to see if that's what she gives
Oh,
you.
sorry.
It'd be 5.
Yeah, you would cut it in half. No, it gives you magic resistance, not poison resistance.
That's fine. So I take the full.
10. And then for the final bite, this one is back to the front at acid. Which I think 18 still hits you. Don't forget that
15.
the 10 poison is probably a temp HP, by the way. The 15 is the actual damage one.
Right, okay. I don't know how to take. Wait, I remember.
You just remove it on your sheet. It doesn't auto calc it. But and that's its turn. Neo, you just got bit the fuck up.
I am going to try to fuck it up with the greatsword.
Okay, go ahead and 15 misses. You could
Boop.
That does not miss though. How
Nice.
does Neo kill this beast that has 36 HP
nice.
left?
Would I be able to chop all the heads off at once?
I don't.
Like run up its back and jump and slash at the base of all the necks?
I think what you could do. I'm not sure if you could do that. You could probably cut off 2 of them at once, killing it, and then like go around cutting the rest off.
Like in midair? Cutting the
No,
rest off?
like cut 2 and then taking your time to keep slashing at them. Like it's
Oh.
not like you have to stop with 1 slash. You can keep slashing at it. I'll give you 2 every time, and then the 3 like slashes.
Oh. I wanted to do anime fashion where you chop all the heads off before they hit the ground.
I mean, either way, you'll end up with all of them cut off, and it doesn't seem to be withering or growing back this time. It's staying on the ground.
And I
Good.
put my sword away and I go and break the chest open with the hand axe.
Okay, let me pull up my little thing saying what you guys get from the chest.
Can
Okay.
I run a survival or anything like that to figure out what type of egg it is, or animal handling, or nature?
Go ahead, nature or survival. In the chest, Nick, you break off the padlock. There is boom this. With that survival, you've seen dragon eggs before, white dragon eggs. This has the same texture and about the same size. It's just silver.
Cool.
When you put your hands on it, I need you to roll me 3d10.
3d10.
You don't really feel anything with the egg. It doesn't feel like cold to the touch, but you don't really feel much more than a slight heat from it.
Can
So I
I
need
do
to
it?
find a way to keep it warm. I'm gonna ask if anyone has a way to help me keep the egg warm. Is my assumption. I'm assuming eggs need warmth, and it's not. It's silver, so I'm assuming it's not a cold dry. Well, go ahead. Sorry. Before I go on a rant, Dominic, go ahead.
So, can I do a detect magic on the ring?
Yeah, go ahead. The one with the black pearl in it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to add that stuff to the group fund?
It doesn't have anything weird going on. No magic.
Nice.
Spell
Can I
scroll is
put it on?
magical, but
Can I put
Look-
the ring on?
that's
Can I-
up to
can I
you
just-
guys.
Am I fine to wear the ring? It goes with the crown.
Don't.
And
you
I put the
that
crown back on, by the way.
I backhand the shit out of Dominic.
Well, no, because like the guy purified the crown, so it doesn't have anything on it anymore.
Yeah,
The
but
guy
Theo
didn't
said
touch
not
the
to.
crown.
What
Theo
was that,
said not to.
Mike?
The guy never touched the crown.
Yeah, he
Did he
cured
not?
us. not the item.
Oh, then I
No.
wouldn't have put it back on, I guess.
No, you put it back on. No,
Put it back on.
you put it back on. You deal with the circumstances.
No, because I was under the. That's right.
But
Well,
no, you
these
don't
are the
have to.
consequences of my own actions. That's fine.
If
What kind of spell scroll is it?
uh,
Do we know?
you don't know. You don't cast magic to know.
And you also
I
can't
do
read.
now.
That you have an innate magic is slightly different.
And you also can't read.
Yeah, you also can't read.
Yep, that one.
Magic.
Okay, the other stuff you see around Treasure Eyes, you see this.
But yes, we're putting the majority of this stuff into the group fund.
And that's all you see up here.
Man, I need to get me a magic bow.
You have a nice magical gun.
Yeah, but
You
I
do?
want a magic bow.
Yeah, no, we got a gun since you've really been disappearing. No, you've seen the gun. No, you've been around since he's had it. But yeah, when you take it, Theo, to catalog everything, you know it's a spell scroll of mass cure wounds.
Ooh, nice.
That's cool.
Are spell scrolls one-time use?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad that I don't have the crown anymore.
And I think
it
now,
on.
after a nice battle like that, is a good time to end.
Yep. And then 1 silver dragon egg.
Oh, and Theo doesn't know. I
Write
was
down
the one
that
that made
16
the-
for me, too, as well.
Write down a 16 in here.
Yeah.
And Theo doesn't know I was the one that did that icy cold breath attack.
No, he just saw
Only
that
down
up
there.
there and saw that it wasn't the dragon. At least not the heads it saw.
Yeah, it didn't come from the dragon, but I don't know where it came from.
Could've
Only
been Aaron,
down
who
there.
knows?
But I am going to end it here. I hope everybody who has watched has had fun. I hope everybody who has played has had fun.
Yeah.
I was trying to... I kind of rushed to one thing because I didn't want to leave people out too long.
And we were taking forever.
Well, it gave you guys some good role play. And I appreciate that. I like that. I like the little fact that Kelly left a little ration for the guy as a thank you for letting him use his hut. That was a really nice touch, Kelly.
And I made him a snow chair and a stool.
They probably smashed that as soon as they probably walked right over that.
Oh, if they did, I'll find out. Now I'll come and kill them all.
But
You go back and redo the trial. Is that chair still here?
No, it wouldn't be redoing the trial. If I got there and the chair was gone, all of them get slain.
but I hope you
Oh, so
guys
you-
all had fun tonight. I had fun DMing
Yeah, man.
for you.
Always.
We should be
I
back
look
next
forward
Sunday.
to trying to figure out this dragon egg.
Another thing you were told is, at least from the walrus at some point, that the time spent in the trials isn't necessarily time spent here. Everything happens. It's just
Right.
it might not happen.
I was worried about that.
Now you don't know how much time actually was spent in the trials, but you know for sure that it wasn't the 6 days that you spent there.
Question before we get off, so I can make a note in here. Would I know, assuming a silver dragon, would I have a knowledge of it if it would take heat or cold? Like, what would be their source of element? Would Theo know that? So, like if a silver dragon's a fire type or a fire-breathing dragon or a fire element, like he would need fire to keep the egg warm. But sometimes cold element creatures need cold to incubate. Would that
Only
be something
question.
I think
Would I
general
be-
warmth for Silver Dragon is what you would assume. I don't.
was that?
Would I
as-
be
Go ahead, Nick.
Would I be cold to the touch now?
I think you'd be cold like you've been standing in a freezer for a little bit. Like you're not like cold as in dead body cold, but you're
I'm as in cold as if Theo was to touch my arm, he would double take.
Probably. But that will be roleplay for next time. I will catch all of you guys later. We should be live next Sunday, and I should be live with a random game, probably Pokemon, on Tuesday. So in the meantime, you guys all stay sweet.